Excel is a very powerful tool, but sometimes very tricky to use it because it doesn't retrieve the information that we want sometimes. For example, in this case, I'm using this template here. I want you to get the formula sum and retrieve the information from this list here, J15 until J20. I could also even use Alt equal plus and get my summation automatically. Excel is going to recognize this range. And in this case, unfortunately, I have a data here, I have a number, so that's why Excel took a range, wrongly taking this 257, but I can easily correct and get this sum. And if you notice here, for both information, for both cells, I get 0 because I don't have any number here. If I would put information like 15, 20, Excel would automatically correct it and get my right information. But as a template, I don't want it to get 0 here because I don't have any number. It's not 0 indeed. In this case, I needed to correct this formula, and I want to present 2 ways that you can use in your template and remove this information right here. For both of them, I'm going to use if because I want to massage my data before I use this summation. And one of the options, I can use count A and get the same range. So if the count A, if it's going to count, it's equals to 0, then retrieve me blank. Otherwise, do the calculation, do my sum from my same range. And then it retrieve blank because I have no data right here. And if I add any number, it's going to retrieve me the right information. But in this case here on column J, I need to input a formula. In this case, it needs to be this box here, 250, times my box 255. I need to remember that I needed to, of course, block this information, and then I can drag it down. This case is very similar to the summation of total. It's retrieving me 0, even though both of them are blank. So I'm going to use if or, and my first logic will be the box 250 equals to 0 equals to blank. I need to remember to restrict the K55 from the previous tab, or my 850 from this table right here equals to also blank. So if either of them are blank, then retrieve me blank. Otherwise, do my calculation right here. I can close my bracket and then I can drag down the information. But even so, I still have the problem with my summation. So that's why I have a second option. You can maybe tweak Excel. So instead of using count A, so using count A is more appropriate whenever you don't have any data or any formula. But if you use count A and all the cells that you are trying to sum also have a formula, so it's not blank anymore. In this case, you need to tweak and force Excel to use, for example, if the sum, the same information that you have to do your calculation, if your sum is equals to blank, then retrieve me blank. If you need to increase your abilities in Excel, follow this channel for more.